Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into 12 essential Excel tips that will transform the way you work with spreadsheets. These are the tricks that I use every single day to be more productive in Excel. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned pro, these tips will help you unlock the full potential of Excel and streamline your data management tasks. Let's get started. All right, let's kick things off with data validation, a real lifesaver when it comes to maintaining data integrity. We've all been there, right? Someone enters the wrong type of data in a cell and boom, your formulas go haywire. Data validation helps you prevent that headache. Here's how it works. Select the cell or range of cells where you want to apply the validation. Then head over to the Data tab and look for Data Validation. Click on it, and a world of possibilities opens up. You can choose from a bunch of predefined rules like limiting entries to whole numbers, dates, or even creating a drop-down list of acceptable values. Let's say you have a column for ages. You can set data validation to only allow numbers between, say, 18 and 65. Try entering anything outside that range and Excel will give you a gentle nudge in the right direction. But wait, there's more. You can even create your own custom validation rules using formulas. This is where the real power of data validation shines. For example, you could ensure that a date entered in one cell is always later than the date in another cell. And the best part, you can customize the error message that pops up when someone tries to enter invalid data. No more cryptic error codes. You can provide clear instructions on what went wrong and how to fix it. Data validation is like having a vigilant guardian angel watching over your spreadsheets, making sure your data stays squeaky clean. Next up, we're tackling VLOOKUP, one of Excel's most powerful tools for retrieving data from large datasets. Imagine you have a massive spreadsheet with thousands of rows and columns. That's where VLOOKUP swoops in to save the day. You give it a clue, which we call the lookup value, and it scours your data table for a match. Once it finds the match, it can retrieve any piece of information from that row. The VLOOKUP function takes 4 arguments. First, the lookup value. Second, the table array. Third, the column index number. Finally, the range lookup. With these, VLOOKUP can quickly pull the data you need. Let's move on to CONCATENATE, a handy function that lets you combine text from multiple cells into one. This is super useful for creating full names, addresses, or any other time you need to merge data from different cells. Let's say you have a spreadsheet with first names in column A and last names in column B. To create a column with full names, you'd use the concatenate function like this. See what I did there? We're telling Excel to take the value in cell A2, add a space, and then add the value in cell B2. The result? A perfectly formatted full name. But concatenate can do more than just combine text strings. You can also use it to add spaces, commas, or any other characters between the values you're merging. This gives you complete control over how your final text string looks. For example, let's say you want to create an address string. You could use concatenate to combine the street address, city, state, and zip code, all separated by commas and spaces. No more manually typing out those long addresses. Concatenate takes care of it for you in a flash. And here's a bonus tip. In newer versions of Excel, you can use the ampersand symbol and instead of the concatenate function. It does the same thing but with a lot less typing. So instead of, you could simply write. It's a small change that can save you a ton of time in the long run. Chapter 4. Ever find yourself scrolling through a massive spreadsheet only to lose track of your headers? It's like navigating a maze without a map. But fear not, because Freeze Panes is here to save the day. This nifty feature lets you keep your row and column headers visible, no matter how far down or across you scroll. It's like having a virtual magnifying glass that always keeps your bearings straight. Here's how to work this magic. First, select the cell below the row you want to freeze and to the right of the column you want to freeze. This is important. The frozen panes will be everything above and to the left of your selected cell. Once you've made your selection, head over to the View tab and look for the Freeze Panes button. Click on it and you'll see a few options. Freeze Panes will freeze both rows and columns based on your selection. Freeze Top Row will freeze just the top row, and Freeze First Column will freeze just the first column. Choose the option that suits your needs, and voila! Your headers will stay put even as you navigate through mountains of data. No more getting lost in a sea of cells. Freeze panes keeps everything organized and easy to follow so you can focus on what matters most, analyzing your data. Chapter 5. Visualizing your data with charts and graphs. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and that's especially true when it comes to data. Charts and graphs can transform dull spreadsheets into compelling visual stories, making it easier to spot trends, patterns, and insights that might otherwise go unnoticed. Excel offers a treasure trove of chart and graph options, each tailored to different types of data and analysis. You've got your trusty bar charts for comparing categories, line charts for tracking trends over time, pie charts for showing proportions, and so much more. Creating a chart or graph is a breeze. Simply select the data you want to visualize, including any relevant headers. Then head over to the Insert tab and explore the wonderful world of charts. You can choose from a gallery of recommended charts based on your data, or browse through the different chart types to find the perfect fit. Once you've inserted a chart, you can customize it to your heart's content. Change the colors, fonts, and layout to match your brand or presentation style. Add data labels, titles, and legends to make your visuals clear and informative. And here's a pro tip. Don't be afraid to experiment with different chart types and formatting options. Sometimes a simple tweak can make all the difference in highlighting the key insights from your data. So, go ahead, unleash your inner data artist and create visualizations that pop. Chapter 6. Simplifying formulas with named ranges. Formulas are the backbone of Excel, but they can get pretty messy and hard to decipher, especially when you're working with large, complex spreadsheets. That's where named ranges come in, offering a way to simplify your formulas and make them much easier to understand and manage. Think of named ranges as giving your cell ranges memorable nicknames. Instead of referring to a range of cells as, you could give it a name like sales data or customer list. This not only makes your formulas easier to read, but also reduces the risk of errors caused by typos or incorrect cell references. To create a named range, simply select the range of cells you want to name. Then click in the name box, which is located to the left of the formula bar. Type in the name you want to use, making sure it starts with a letter and contains no spaces. Hit enter and you're done. Now you can use this name in your formulas instead of the cell references. For example, instead of you could write, much cleaner, right? Named ranges are especially useful when you're working with formulas that refer to the same range of cells multiple times. Instead of typing out the same long cell reference over and over, you can simply use the named range, saving you time and reducing the chance of errors. Chapter 7. Keeping your data clean with removed duplicates. Duplicate data is a common problem in Excel, and it can wreak havoc on your analysis if left unchecked. Fortunately, Excel has a built-in feature that makes removing duplicates as easy as pie. To access this magical feature, select the range of cells where you suspect duplicates might be lurking. Then head over to the Data tab and look for the Remove Duplicates button. Click on it and a dialog box will appear, giving you some options. By default, Excel will check for duplicates across all columns in your selection. However, you can choose to check for duplicates within specific columns by unchecking the columns you want to exclude. This is useful if you only want to remove duplicates based on certain criteria such as email address or product ID. Once you've made your selections, click OK and Excel will work its magic, removing any duplicate rows from your selection. You'll be left with a clean, deduplicated data set ready for analysis. It's important to note that removing duplicates permanently deletes the duplicate rows. If you think you might need those rows later, it's a good idea to make a copy of your data before running the Remove Duplicates feature. But for most cases, it's a safe and efficient way to keep your data clean and organized. Excel power at your fingertips. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Excel tutorials. We've covered a lot of ground today, from data validation and VLOOKUP to charts, graphs, and removing duplicates. These are just a few of the essential Excel skills that can help you manage your data like a pro. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you use these tips and tricks, the more confident you'll become in your Excel abilities. So, open up a spreadsheet and start experimenting. See you next time.